Hey YouTube, I'm going to show you how to breed mealworms the easy and quick way. And I've been breeding mealworms since August of 2010, and it's already January 2011, and so far, I have a lot of them. I'm breeding it for my geckos, my turtles, and my frogs. So it's been pretty successful. So what you're going to need is you're going to need some kind of container. I use a baby formula container. Works really good. If you're gonna buy it at the store, you could also buy it. You can get some like at Walmart or other pet stores even sell them pre-packaged already in a little container. The kind of container that you're gonna need is a container that's not clear. It needs to be to where they can't see out of, because I read somewhere that they pupate faster. That's what they like, is darkness. So that's what I did. Um, all you need is just a container. Poke some holes on the top of the lid, around small holes, and what you can use is wheat bran. I got a big bag of it right here. It's wheat bran. You can get it at the store. It's really cheap. It's like 42, 50 cents a pound. It's not even that much. Really cheap, and they love it. Um, and what you need to do is, when they're in their container, you know, check on them every day, and make sure you give them at least a carrot or some kind of moisture, because that's what they need. And I usually use carrots because they last longer. They don't mold as easy as other kinds of foods like potatoes, apples, and stuff. Those go bad like by the next day. Carrots will last you a good 2 to 3 days, maybe even 4. So I suggest you use that, and just check them every day. And what happens when they pupate? They pupate to the top, and what they look like little alien creatures. Everybody always says. And what you do is you separate them. You put them in a separate container, and you keep them there. They should take about maybe 2 weeks to turn into a beetle. And once you do that, you need to get your own container ready. Now, here's my container. I don't have very many beetles left because I haven't been breeding them. Like I haven't kept up with them, like to pupate more beetles. But if you could see them, I don't know if you can. There's little black things running around. Yeah, I have like one, two, three. I have like seven beetles left. I need to start this over again. So I'm going to the Reptile Super Show this Saturday, and I'm gonna get more mealworms, and start the process over again. I trust their mealworms over anybody else's, because so far, from that whole package, all of them pupated and were good. I tried it from the store, and only maybe 2 of them did it. So 2 or 3 of them out of 25. So I like the ones from the Reptile Super Show. So what you need to do is, after you do that and you have your container, you can put them in there. And what you're going to need for your container is what I use right here, just a piece of the egg carton, and I put it right in there. I put the cornmeal right on top. That's what you're also going to need for this container. I'm sorry, you're going to need to add cornmeal. Instead of using the wheat bran for the beetles, you use cornmeal. I find cornmeal to work very well. They lay it easy in there, and you know they live longer on that. That's what I heard with that. And then what you do is you put the cornmeal inside it, and they lay their eggs in there. And after maybe every 2 or 3 weeks, you sift out the cornmeal into another container, and then you add new cornmeal and everything, and then wait about a week, and then like sift very gently through it, and you'll probably see very tiny babies. And you know what? Success. That's all you need. And I'm gonna show you so far what I have. I had a lot more, but I have leopard geckos to feed. I have tree frogs. I have turtles. I got all this stuff to feed. So this is what I've gotten so far. Well, it's not. It doesn't look like much, but there's a lot. I can't really show you with them all. They cover the whole floor. This little tub I have. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I have a lot. It's really worth it. I find that it was really worth it. I don't have to go to the pet store all the time to feed these guys. I could just, feed them right from the container. I have a lot, and so far these just 7 beetles are still producing. I gotta still sift out the little container. I can see a lot of babies underneath the container right now. There's babies all crawling. So that's basically it. Just make sure inside the container for the beetles you have moisture for them as well. Use a piece of carrot. That's what I use. Anything else, that's up to you. It's totally whatever you want, but I prefer using a carrot. Works very well. And yeah, just keep up with them, and that's it. It's easy to do, very rewarding. I find it. I get a lot of crap on why I do this stuff. Everybody asks me, why are you breeding them? Why do you want to do that for? It's lame, it's boring. Well, you know what? There's like 2 reasons why people want to do it. Number one, they want to make sure that they don't have to go out to the pet store all the time and buy themselves, you know, mealworms after mealworms or whatever kind of, whatever you buy, whether it's superworms or crickets. That's why people breed them, is because they're tired of going and getting them. And number two is because it's fun. It's fun to breed them, and it's another project for you. You're also, you're trying to take care of your pets as well as trying to breed more food for them. I find it fun, and it's a great thing to do. So yeah, let me know how it works. Comment on this video. Bye.